Hi everyone. So I mounted the YSS shock on my Yamaha Tricity, and I have a comparison video for you how it was to dismount the bike from the center stand with the factory shock and how it is now with the YSS. And now mind you, there is approximately 1 centimeter difference I think between the two shocks, so the YSS is longer, although on paper it isn't, but it still is a little bit. I had to raise the ass of the bike just a tiny bit when I installed it. Alright, so I'm going to show you the side-by-side footage without sound first, and then I will play it again with sound because it's interesting. Keep your eyes near the top of the frame at the blue fairing and see how much that moves on the factory and how little on the YSS. So I don't know if you can hear it, but the factory Yamaha shock, the sound is much worse. It's a metally, not consistent sound, whereas with the YSS it's a much more consistent, composed sound. Now I will show you how is it to push down the back of the bike a few times and how is it to sit on it and move a little up and down. So my experience after the first test ride is the following. So I am 75 kilos and I mostly use this bike at a city speed, so 50 kilometers per hour and below. And at that speed the shock is not better to my spine. How to say, it still soaks up the bumps, which I think it saves the bike a little bit, so the parts of the bike will have a longer life expectancy, but not my spine. So this shock might even be a little bit worse to my spine, around 50 and below. But above, so in the 70-80 kilometers per hour range, it is 10 folds better. So I was very surprised how much better it is. At that speed, the Yamaha factory shock was sometimes a little like wobbly, like if you were on waves. Sometimes if you hit a hole, and you will get like a 2-3 wavy kind of suspenses after it. But with this one, absolutely not. So it's very planted on the road, even at small speed, but it's you also receive it in your spine, as I said before. But this has to be said, I think. 250 euros. I'm not really happy. So as you can see on the factory shock, the springs, the rows of the spring are very far away from each other, whereas on the YSS they are very close together. So the solution would be somewhere in the middle, but I don't want to go down the road to look for a better spring and buy another spring. Oh, maybe I will. It's just shit at this point, really. I might drop an email to YSS. All right, on the pegs out.